At just 52 grams, Kreo's new Anzu gaming mouse is even lighter than the Logitech Superlight, and it just looks like it has everything that you need at a price of just 2700 rupees, so let's check out if you should go for it. Inside the box, you will first be greeted with the mouse, then you will find a paracord Type-C cable for wired mode, 2 Stormbird stickers, a Type A to Type-C adapter, some extra PTFE skates and the manual. At first, the Anzu may look like it has the same design as the Logitech Superlight, but there are some differences because unlike the Superlight, this is not an ambidextrous mouse, which is totally fine by me. 52 grams for a wireless mouse is quite impressive, and even the build quality on it is not compromised because of its weight. I do like its shape, which is perfect for claw gripping or fingertip grip, though this is a medium-sized mouse, so for my hands, palm gripping is not possible, but that is not a negative and most gamers should really find its shape to be very good. The DPI light is placed under the mouse buttons, which makes it look a bit odd, and there's also a white color available if you're not afraid of aloo ki sabzi stains. We have all kinds of connectivity options here. You can store the 2.4 GHz connector in a dedicated space on the mouse, and they also give you a nice paracord type cable for using it in wired mode. Bluetooth connectivity is something that you don't see in every wireless mouse, but the Anzu has that, so you can connect this to any smartphone or laptop without a dongle, and it is especially nice for when you need to watch adult content on your smart TV. We have Huano blue shell pink dot switches here, which are rated for 80 million clicks, and they also have some special encoder for good scrolling performance. The clicks on the primary buttons do feel tactile, but one issue I felt is that when I press the left or right click, the body of the mouse or at least some part inside the mouse also vibrates, which doesn't feel very premium as you feel double vibrations. You may not even notice it, and even some premium models like the G502X also has this kind of a feeling in its click. So if you are someone who really values the feeling of sharpness in your mouse buttons, this may slightly bother you, and gaming mice typically don't have this kind of a feeling in their click. The mouse wheel feels great, the scrolling action is smooth and tactile with the perfect amount of force needed for middle clicking, and the side buttons also feel very good. There is also a DPI switch button at the bottom, which you can also change the function of to something different. I found the software on this mouse to be somewhat disappointing. It does allow you to do all the mouse things, but it is definitely not very easy to use. It does allow you to set any mouse or keyboard key on most of its buttons, but most people may not realize that even for a simple key assignment, you will need to select the combo key option and then press the button you want to assign without any modifier key selected, and I found this unnecessarily confusing. You can also assign macros to these keys, and this functionality works better. Then you can change the sensor settings and set it to a high performance mode. The biggest functionality that this software lacks that you will find in other software is a feature to switch profiles of the mouse automatically. So if you have different assignments for different games on this, you will have to manually select between different profiles using the software, and I wasn't able to find a way to rename these profiles, and this also doesn't let you switch any of its buttons as a profile switcher. So if you are used to Logitech or Razer mice that have this feature, you will have to figure out how you work your way around this. The Anzu features a Pixart PAW3311 sensor which goes up to 12,000 dpi and can sustain 300 inch per second tracking with 30G acceleration, so you shouldn't be able to humanly overwhelm this sensor. 1000 Hz of polling rate in wireless mode is excellent, and the polling rate in Bluetooth mode is around 125 Hz, which is almost as good as the MX Master 3. Gaming experience was great for me with no unexpected acceleration or snapping, and if you are looking to get something that just nails the basics very well, this is going to be a great choice. Just ensure that you have high performance mode enabled in the software. The mouse of course glides very well with its PTFE skates, and there is an extra set included for when it wears off. Do give this video a thumbs up if you are liking it so far. Battery life is good on this. You can expect over 50 hours on a single charge. So overall, the Kreo Anzu is their lightest gaming mouse that is also on a budget, and I do feel that you are getting good value out of this. There are some imperfections, especially with the software, but at its price, I think that its flaws are not a big deal. The mouse button vibration thing is something that bothers me, but I am also sensitive to things that other people may find okay. So let me know if you had any questions in the comments. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe with bell, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.